If you were lucky enough to pick up an Xbox Series S, then your holiday season must have been just splendid. I mean, that is after all what the S stands for, but if you want to kick things up a notch, you can do so with these amazing Xbox accessories.
With games like FIFA 23, It Takes Two and Cuphead just calling out for local multiplayer, securing controller number 2 is usually priority number 1 when you pick up a new console. Of course, grabbing another standard Xbox wireless controller is always a wonderful option, and between a huge range of colourful options and the boundless creative possibilities of Xbox Design Lab, you're sure to find something that complements your personal style. But if you're looking to take on the competitive scene with your shiny new Xbox Series S, then you might find that the Elite Series 2 and Elite Series 2 Core's hair triggers and moddable components give you just the edge that you need. And since the Elite Series controller can now be put through the Design Lab too, you can get the best of both worlds.
We all remember those 3 little words that struck fear into our hearts whenever we were opening presents: batteries not included. Fortunately, there are a variety of handy tools to help you avoid this sort of absolute travesty with your Xbox Series S gamepads. The Xbox rechargeable battery gives you up to 30 hours on a full charge and only takes 4 hours to completely refill, so you should never again have to watch your controller blink out in the middle of a session. And even if you forget to charge it for a while and end up running it all the way down, you can just plug it in via the 9-foot-long USB-C cable and keep on playing. However, if you're all about that local multiplayer, then you might want to consider the Venom Twin Docking Station, which comes with a pair of rechargeable battery packs and lets you juice them both up at the same time.
Whether you're enjoying the deadly smoothness of 120 FPS in Overwatch 2 or doing some 4K stargazing in Mass Effect Legendary Edition, you've probably already realized one essential truth about gaming on the Xbox Series S. Stuff looks really, really good. But that's really only half the picture. With spatial sound technology and support for the likes of Dolby Atmos, we're also entering a whole new audio era, and one of the best ways to take advantage of it is with a nice headset. The Xbox wireless headset is a wonderful option, while the Razer Kyra has a mic with a specially crafted speech pickup pattern that's ideal for team-based games where communication is key. Of course, it's not just your friends you'll want to be able to hear, and Turtle Beach's Stealth 600 headset has a neat feature called Superhuman Hearing that amplifies subtler sounds like enemy footsteps to keep you from getting ambushed. Any of these headsets will allow you to experience the full 3-dimensional sounds of next-gen gaming without disturbing the rest of the household. Although if that second part isn't as much of a concern, you can always go with a nice soundbar like the Sonos Beam or the Razer Leviathan.
It's safe to say that the Xbox Series S has a lot going on. While there are hundreds of amazing games for you to try out, ranging from brand new releases to backwards compatible classics, that's really just the tip of the iceberg in terms of what the console has to offer. From streaming shows and movies via Netflix and Disney Plus, to keeping up on your anime with Crunchyroll and reminiscing with your Spotify Wrapped, the Series S is an absolute entertainment powerhouse in spite of its dinky size. And while your gamepad will do an absolutely swell job navigating those various apps, you might want to pick up something like the official Xbox Media Remote or 8BitDo's extremely cute version to do all your fast forwarding, rewinding, skipping, searching, and whatnot. Head into your console's settings app and turn on HDMI CEC, and you can even use it to control the TV too. Magic.
Even we have to admit that the Xbox Series S has one major drawback. You're going to miss it so much whenever you have to spend time away from it. Fortunately, the snug size of this sleek little console means you can easily shove it in a backpack and take it with you if you're off on holiday, or even just heading round to a friend's house. It's a great way to immediately secure best friend status. But even when you do have to leave your console behind, you can keep enjoying your favorite games either using remote play to stream the stuff on your console onto a mobile device or via the cloud, so long as you have an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription. In either case, a peripheral like the Backbone 1 is an amazing way to replicate the feel of a gamepad and use your mobile like it's your Xbox Series S's mini-me.
And while an Xbox Game Pass Ultimate membership is a great thing to have when you're away from your console, it's even better when you're at home because it pairs so perfectly with the Xbox Series S. The digital-only console is tailor-made for this massive games library, allowing you to download AAA titles, cult classics, and indie gems with just a few timely button clicks. With Ultimate, you can even stream them straight onto your console to cut down on those pesky download times. Throw in discounts on a ton of titles and massive games like Redfall and Starfield that will be hitting the service on day one, and Xbox Game Pass is pretty much the ultimate Xbox Series S accessory.
All this gaming excellence just leaves you with one major problem. How are you possibly going to store all these wonderful games and apps? It's true. The Xbox Series S comes with a reasonably robust 512GB out of the box, about 364GB of which is up for grabs once it's up and running. And it's true that you could just be mature and engage in some responsible hard drive management rather than going full kid in a candy shop on the Xbox Game Pass library. But on the other hand, you could just pick up one of Seagate's extremely useful storage expansion cards, boosting your available space by up to 2 whole terabytes. Or if you want to solve your storage problems once and for all, Western Digital's Black D10 external game drive can give you a whopping 12 terabytes to play with, while the P10 is a tiny little thing packing up to 5 terabytes on its own. Let us know what you're picking up, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell for more Xbox tips.